Guys, good evening. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to IFYL Inspirations for Your Life. I'm so happy that you decided to join me. It is March 26, 2024. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a Tuesday evening, and I'm so glad to be with you tonight. We'll get to our master topic in just a second. I'm sure you guys know what that is. I do want to thank you for being here, whether you're here at 7:22 p.m., 7:22 a.m., or perhaps 1 a.m., 1 p.m., or maybe 12 noon or 12 midnight. Thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate that. And now on with our master topic. Well, you know what that is, but I'll tell you, it is what is visualization? We're on series 3, which means we're in the third year, and we're on show 13. Now, the granular master topic of the evening is Ignite Your Imagination, the Art of Visualization, series 3, show 13, episode number 4. So, in order to get what we want, we have to be able to visualize. Now, one person said, well, John, I can't quite figure out like what I need to do, or I don't see colors. That's okay. Just see something in your mind. That's the most important thing. See something in your mind. That is probably the most important thing I can tell you right now, is to see something in your mind. And when you see something in your mind, you will find that your life is going to change, right? I promise you, friends, your life is going to change. So, in order to get our minds working, we need to exercise. So, how do we exercise our mind? Well, that's what we're going to be going through tonight, a few other evenings as well. We talked about the apple last night. I want to share another visualization technique, which I think will help you. And it's a technique, but it's specific enough so it can help you practice to use with other techniques. So the technique is really simple. Get comfortable, close your eyes, and imagine a burning candle. Everybody do that? Yeah, just get kind of comfortable. Sit back, relax, close your eyes, and I want you just to step into a realm of imagination, okay? And I want you to picture yourself basically in front of a tall, warm, glowing, burning candle. And you can make it whatever color you want. I'm going to probably suggest white because white's pure. And the candle is burning. The flame is burning on the top. And as that flame burns, I want you to pay particular attention to, is there a draft? Is it burning straight? Like, how is that flame actually burning? What size is the candle? Is it a tea candle? Is it a long stem candle? Is it a 3-wick candle? How heavy is that candle? How much of the candle is burned away? Has it burned all the way down to the base? Or was it just recently lit? How far away is the candle from you? With an arm's reach across the room, or maybe just within a few fingers. I also like you to try gazing into the lit candle. Okay? So what I want you to do right now is I want you to, we're going to change this up for just a moment. So first thing you did is you imagine that candle, what it looks like, how it burns, and all this great stuff. Great. Now what I want you to do is I want you to try gazing into a lit candle. So you can keep the candle on the table there, have it lit, and just gaze right into that lit candle. Gaze right into it and close your eyes. What do you see? Do you experience any more warmth? Can you see the candle at all? Or do you just feel the effects of the candle? What shape is the flame? Is the flame flickering back and forth slowly, quickly, or is it not flickering at all? What's the wick like on this candle? Is it thin? Is it thick? Has a lot of wax started to form around the edge and starting to drip down, or has none dropped? If you notice that candle, and you notice that that candle is there, I want you to just notice for a moment in your mind that now there are two candles, one to the left, one to the right. And notice, is one flame hovering to the left or to the right? Or are they both burning pretty steady straight up? As you notice these two candles, you're just captivated by the peace and tranquility that they are allowing you to embody at this very moment. And as you imagine these candles and are in the presence of these candles, I want you to know, is the candle in some type of holster? Is it glass? Is it wood? Is there an inscription written on it if it's wood? Is it metal? With these two candles burning, what do you see? Do you see a candle that's burning very slowly? Or do you see a candle that's burning very rapidly? Is the flame very wide or very narrow? What color? Now pay attention to this, ladies and gentlemen. What color is the flame on your candle? Look closely at the flame. You'll probably see a blue area at the base. That's the hottest part. Above that is a small, dark orange, brown section. Okay, that's the second hottest part. And above that is the large yellow region. We call this the candle flame. So people a lot of times asking, hey, John, why do candles burn yellow? Well, under the heat, some of the wax or the paraffin breaks down into tiny particles of carbon, and it's called soot. And these particles are heated up under the high temperature and glow with a bright yellow light. This is what we call candlelight yellow. So, understanding a little more about the flame, a red glow is produced when temperatures are about 932 degrees Fahrenheit. If you ever see a red flame, okay, you wouldn't on a candle. Red flames can occur anywhere from 1,112 to 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit and turn orange between 1832 to 2,192. From 2,192 to 2,552, the flame turns yellow. And they get hotter when the flames become blue or violet. Pretty cool, right? So as you're thinking about the different properties of the candle and observing how we talked about the darkest part of the candle, right? The purple part, and then the brown part, and then we have like orange, and then we have the yellow part. Okay, so we have that blue area at the base of that purple with the flame, and then above that is a small dark orange to brown spot, and then above that is the yellow region, and we call that the candle flame. So again, we have the blue area at the base of the flame. Above that is the dark orange brown. So just like candles have different parts to them or different temperatures, let's compare temperatures to our levels of desire that we have in our life. There are certain things that will propel us to do something now. Another thing is it'll just be like, well, I'll do it later. Or another one will be like, I'll do it whenever. So I think understanding this and playing around with this experiment is pretty cool. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to, in your imagination, your mind's eye, I want you to blow out one of the candles, take the whatever one, and I want you to take the other candle that you basically that you blew out, and I want you to take that candle, okay, and I want you just to hold it just above the one that's lit. Don't touch it, and you'll see like magic, it will pretty much light when it's close enough because of the fumes. Okay, so you blow it out, quickly turn it over, get that smoke right in there, and you'll see that within a couple seconds it'll just light right up. That's cool. All right, let's do another imagination experiment. I'm going to call this one number skipping. Number skipping. So, what is number skipping? Well, just like you would expect, it's about skipping numbers. So, maybe you think of numbers on a hopscotch board, right? Right. For example, we could take the number 3, for example. 3 only exists when we conceptualize a group or a set of objects and call it 3. Due to the concept of 3, things we call 1 are placed together. How is 3 represented? Well, lots of ways. The Chinese character differs from the Roman numeral, which differs from the character 3, from the numeral 3 to the Roman numeral 3. So there are a lot of ways this can be expressed. We call it 3. You can see the 3 your culture uses or multiple versions used by multiple countries. You can also visualize 1 to 10, 10 to 20, or even to 1,000. Let's start right now with the number 1. Okay, picture number 1 in your mind. Close your eyes. Let's go to number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Now, when we go from 11 to 20, I want you to imagine the number that is there, okay, appearing backwards and then flipping over. So right now we have the 5 and we have the 10, we have the 11. So I want you to picture the 11 being drawn backwards and flipping over so it's 11. Picture the number 12, okay? Basically drawn backwards like in a mirror and then have it flip so that it looks like 12. Same thing with the 13. And then it gets flipped and flipped again, so it is 13. Picture number 14, mirrored, and then it's flipped and then flipped again, and now we have 14. The number 15, the 1 and the 5, okay? Flip it one way, and we have 15. Same thing with the 16, flip it again. 17, flip it to the side again. 18, to the side again. 19, to the side again. 20, to the side again. So the thing about this is that when we're able to manipulate objects, whether it's a number, whether it's a cake, you could picture a cake and you could picture the cake with birthday candles on it, okay? Let's try this experiment. Let's take an average birthday cake that would feed about 10 people, which is about an 8 to 12-inch birthday cake. And let's imagine that on one side of the birthday cake, the left side, on the edge, we're going to go ahead and put 10 candles that are blue, dark blue, all around, okay? On the other side, we're going to go ahead and put 10 candles that are green. On the bottom, we're going to put 10 candles that are red. So we have red, green, blue. And on the top, we're going to put 10 candles that are yellow. Red, green, yellow, blue. We have 40 candles. Now, what I want you to imagine is taking your lighter, your little one-click lighter, and you're just going right around and just lighting them all up. And now what I want you to imagine is that there's one more candle in the center. And literally from just the heat and the flame on the side, within a couple seconds, the center candle just lights by itself. And within a few more seconds, the center candle starts to create a mini firework display. And you can truly see how that cake has really taken on a dimension of its own. Now that the fireworks are finished, go ahead and blow out the 40 candles. Good job, all in one shot. Now what I want you to do is I want you to cut that cake with a knife. Just cut that cake with a knife straight down. And you'll notice that there's red, green, yellow, and blue layers in the cake. And of course, after you've cut the cake, it's buttercream icing. Take a fork, just sink down into the cake. Just bring that piece of cake right up to your mouth. Mmm, delicious. So we just use some basic manipulation of the mind to allow us to take objects that could be physical, but they're really virtual right now. But we're giving them the properties as if they were physical, and our body's starting to respond as if they were physical. I don't know about you, but I think that's really like cool. I mean, it's really cool when you can take something and imagine it. Okay, like let's take an example. Let's pretend that right now, if it's whatever time it is, and you can see that the daylight is still out. Maybe the sun is about going in, but you can notice something different. As you see the sun starting to go in, you start to notice that there's a slight rain shower just where the sun is setting. And within a few seconds, the rain goes away. And a beautiful rainbow starts to take form. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Just like we practice speaking, we practice walking, running, talking. We need to practice manipulating things in our mind so that we can assimilate them. I think that's really cool. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing rest of your night, and I'm going to catch you guys real soon. All right, so have a good one. And remember, practice these techniques. The one we went over tonight. First one we went over was to close your eyes and imagine the burning candle. The second one that we went over, which was really, really cool, which was the close your eyes and imagine a burning candle, and then the number skipping exercise. So lots of cool things. Use the objects in the world and imagine something that isn't in the world. That's what visualization is. Many people have trouble with their success because what they want is not here now. And they don't realize that they can actually have that if they can visualize it. Anything you can visualize, you can have. All right, guys, have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you real soon. All right, be well, everyone. And keep visualizing because that is the key to success. Good night, everyone.